This is Piers Morgan Live.
There was a leak through social media that Laura DiMaggio had picked up on that there was a possibility that either Ethan or Hannah had been the children, or may have been the children of James DiMaggio, but it's not something that she actively believes. She already has DNA samples and has not asked the Anderson family at all for DNA samples. In fact, they spoke on Friday night, Brett and Laura, and it was very clear that they both had misgivings about the whole tragedy. And what we're really dealing with here is trying to get answers. There's a difference between trying to explain a tragedy and condemn a tragedy. Certainly, we condemn James for the actions that he took. This has been a horrible tragedy for everyone. There's a lot of victims involved. Laura as well has been a victim. She can't leave her house. She's afraid to start her car. She's being hounded by the media. So this is going on and on and on. And we're just looking at this issue of mental health. On the side of Laura's family, the mother's mother tried to commit suicide. The mother tried to commit suicide. The father committed suicide. And this country is just largely ignoring the issues of mental health. We see these things where people, the first story you had is a perfect example where somebody with mental health issues ends up going into a school because that's the only place they think now that they can get any attention is by doing some drastic action with guns.
If I can jump in, Andrew.
Sure.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything you're saying. I just wanted to try and clarify then where we are with this development, because from what I understand, rumours were circulating amongst neighbours that there may have been some relationship either in the past or ongoing between Hannah Anderson's mother, Christina, who obviously was killed, and James DiMaggio. Is that, as far as you know, true?
There's a lot of speculation. As I said, Laura DiMaggio has been picking up on any clue she can get. The sad fact of the matter is that both San Diego police and the FBI have not spoken to Laura since this tragedy began. So she's left with no clues, nor has any of the evidence been returned to her. The letters from Hannah supposedly to Jim, the condoms that were taken, the gun has not appeared from the FBI. So she's largely left with just speculating.
But Andrew, was she aware, Laura, of any relationship between Christina Anderson and Jim DiMaggio?
We know that the relationship was that Jim played a very key role in the family and was seen as an uncle, obviously. But there is no direct evidence that he had a relationship with the mother, no.